Your attention span is so messed up and you don't even realize it. I'm glad you clicked on this video because that means that you're not sitting here scrolling. Real quick, I just want to take a side moment and immediately talk about what scrolling does to your brain. And don't click off this video because this is going to make it worse. So when you're sitting here scrolling on YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels or TikToks or whatever the case is, you're literally training your brain to go from one thing to the next and the next. And how long is it TikTok? Or how long is about that? 60 seconds? Even less? You're literally training your brain to pay attention to things for a minute. Think about how long you've spent on short form content like Instagram and TikTok, just scrolling. Think about how long in the past 3 days. An hour a day? 3? 5? And how many times a day do you do that? Just do some simple math. So let's say you do it about 2 hours every single day. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's half a day in an entire week that you're sitting here ruining your brain. And that's not even all of it. But that's just the biggest thing right there. That if you cut out, I don't know, maybe if you cut out a few hours here and there every other few days, or just don't do it all together for like one full day out of the week, and you replace that with meditation, you're gonna be thinking of things that you've never thought of before. If you're wanting to start a business and you don't know how, if you want to get into the gym, your mind's gonna start working again. You're ruining your brain. You have ADHD. You may have been diagnosed with it, but if you haven't, you still have a form of ADHD. Every single person on this planet today has a form of ADHD. Now, I am diagnosed with actual ADHD. So what that means is I can sit down and focus. If it's something I want to do, I can sit down and focus on it for hours and hours and do like nothing else. Let's say I like playing Fortnite and I'm pretty good at it. It's something I want to get better at. I'm going to sit down for hours and hours and hours and do nothing but that. And my brain's not going to think about anything else because I'm playing Fortnite. It's something I want to do. But the minute that I try to put myself in front of, let's say that I don't like reading. I love reading. But let's say, for example, that I don't like reading. If I'm going to sit down and start reading, I'm not going to want to do it. My brain's going to do everything in its power to get me out of that situation because I don't want to do it. So people with diagnosed ADHD have a superpower. If it's something that you want to do, you can sit down and do it for hours and hours and hours. I'm learning to like to record videos. So what am I starting to do? I'm starting to record more videos in one day. So right now, this is the first video that I'm recording. I'm going to record 2 or 3 more. And then eventually, in a few weeks from now, I'll be recording 6 videos in one sitting. And it'll take me maybe a few hours. I'm learning to like editing. I actually enjoy editing now. So making the videos to edit them is something that I enjoy doing. I can do that for hours. It gets very tedious and very annoying, but it's something I like to do. You like sitting there and scrolling. So it's something that you do. You have to break the cycle. And it doesn't even matter if you don't scroll or if you don't think you're like every other person in this generation today on this earth. You still have some form of ADHD. I guarantee you, because switching between tasks too fast also ruins your brain. So if I'm trying to edit a video, and let's say I edit on my MacBook. So let's say a notification pops up in the corner. My brain, regardless of if I even read what that notification says, my brain is already thinking about that. Whether I'm conscious of it or not, my brain is already thinking about it. So my brain is like, you don't even know this is happening to you. This is how bad your attention span is. Your brain is literally thinking about that without like even reading that notification. And if you read it and you get sidetracked and you go down a loophole and you're like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, you're not going to get any work done. I'm not going to get those videos edited. I'm not going to get what I need done because I'm so distracted. So all of the notifications on my phone, on my iPad, on my MacBook, all of them are turned off. The only thing that goes through is FaceTime notifications and phone call notifications. And most of the time I'm on Do Not Disturb, so they don't go through anyway. I have to manually go into every app and check to see if I have any notifications. I never get text messages. The only time I do is if it's on my MacBook and if I allow it. Most of everybody that I talk to is muted. And if not, I block it. or when I'm actually doing very focused work on my laptop, I put it on Do Not Disturb. Another thing I used to do that I haven't really been doing now is putting your phone on grayscale. What that does is it turns your phone completely gray so you can't see colors. If you do this, it's going to be way easier to not scroll on Instagram and TikTok. I guarantee you. You just go into the settings and look up color filters. If you're on iPhone, you go into the settings, look up color filters, and then you click on it, and then you turn it on, and it should just automatically turn your phone on grayscale. If not, you can select grayscale, and it'll completely shut all the color off. It'll be black, white, and gray. I was getting some of the best work done for creating my product and doing reading and meditation when I had that on. So I probably need to turn that back on after this video. And if I don't, then I didn't take my own advice. But you are literally ruining your brain. Also, the food you're eating is giving you attention span, like brain rot. If you're eating Oreos, if you're eating fast food all the time, I eat fast food sometimes, and every once in a while, yeah, I'll have, a cookie here and there, or I'll have something like that. But 90% of the time, my diet is on par. I'm eating steak and eggs, chicken, sometimes chicken and rice, with a little bit of broccoli. I really don't go out that much. Like, I don't go out to eat. And when I do, it's probably with a friend or, with my girlfriend or something like that. And we enjoy the meal. And I'm sitting there present with her. But I notice immediately after I start eating this, like, let's say I like Wendy's. So let's say we go to Wendy's. I can tell an hour later that I couldn't sit down in front of the video and pay attention and talk to you. I couldn't do it because my brain is scattered and I'm thinking about all of this bullcrap. I just want you to take a moment to realize how messed up your brain actually is. Maybe uninstall Instagram and TikTok for a week, and just anytime you want to go click on the app, do some meditation. Do 5 minutes of meditation. 3 minutes of meditation. So I just kind of spit on the camera, bro. I'm sorry. 3 minutes of meditation. If you don't know how to meditate, I highly, highly, highly suggest. I don't get paid for them or anything. They're completely free. I make no money off of this. I'm a brokey for this app. I would literally pay them to use it anyway. It's called Medito. You can download it on Google Play or whatever. Just look up Medito. It's completely free. It gives you courses on how to meditate. And I've started using this app and I have like almost 2,000 hours on this app of meditation. And they have other things too. They have like specific meditations for like specific scenarios. It's great. You should give it a try. I get no money from them. I've given them money because they take donations or whatever, and I've donated because they've helped me so much. I highly suggest you do that. If you just do meditation for 5 minutes a day, 3 minutes a day, your brain will do wonders for you. You'll be able to actually talk to somebody without having 40 million thoughts in your brain. Your brain isn't being intrusive. It'll also start to perk up your mental health, and you'll be able to not sit down and be a disgusting human and watch porn and masturbate and play video games all day and eat junk food. Because you're doing those things because your mental health is poor. So I just want you to take a minute, breathe. Relax. Don't turn your brain off. Just sit down and think. Think about this video. If you've watched all the way through, I highly suggest subscribing to the channel because I post videos like this all the time, helping you fix your brain, get right with God, make your body better, and things alike. You guys have a blessed day. Amen.